name is Tania. I am an Hermes collector. I collect Hermes bags, and I have found that in the last year, I barely wore my Birkins and Kellys, and I have come up with 3 distinct reasons why I no longer wear them. So if you are considering buying Hermes bags, if you like Hermes bags, then stick around because I really want to hear your opinion and if you are on the same page or it's just me. And as always, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I am doing reviews of luxury products, I talk about Hermes bags, and I talk about life. So let's dig in deep into why I no longer wear my Birkins and Kellys. I have quite a lot of them, as you know from my channel, and I have found not wearing my Birkins like a single time Birkin or Kelly in the last maybe 6 months or so. As you know, I'm usually for wearing what you love. I always recommend you to wear your bags, the ones that you're buying. Do not baby them, you know, it's just a bag. Of course, be careful when you wear it, but wear it. Number 1 is probably a technical reason, is that I moved from Miami to Dallas, and I am new to the city. I don't know how the city is. I am hearing and reading about a lot of crime here, so I chose to keep, at least for the time being, all of my bags, all of my jewelry in safety box. I pay for space at a secure location and I keep all of my stuff there. That is one reason why I'm not wearing the bags, just because I am really lazy to go and get them from where they are and then bring them and then like go back and put them back in. But I have stopped wearing the bags before that situation too, and I'm this kind of person, if I want to make it happen, I make it happen, but there is a laziness component to it. So I just wanted to start to state reason number 1 and be like completely honest and transparent with you guys before we get into other reasons. The second reason is also safety related. So I usually take my bags on trips and, take cute photos and wear them out and all of that stuff. And lately, again, most countries where I go to, except probably Asia, like, South Korea or Japan, are very unsafe. So places like London, Europe, France, Italy, America, California, other places, some Latin American countries. I just personally don't feel safe taking my bags on the trips that I have been taking. So I just choose to wear non-flashy Hermes bags. Like I have been wearing my picotins, of course. People in the Hermes community would know what a picotin is, but still picotin is not as recognizable as a Birkin. And I also have my Evelyns that I one Evelyn, multiple picotins that I absolutely love. So I've been opting for these kind of lower profile bags during my travels. And again, like my most worn bag of 2024 was hand down my mini Evelyn in color cocoa, and it's just been, I've been wearing it everywhere. If I don't feel safe, I just flip the edge around. It's originally supposed to be worn like that. I am so glad I bought this bag. I was kind of hesitant of buying the Evelyn for a while, and honestly, I've worn it a lot more than I've ever worn my mini Kellys, because we all know mini Kellys are not very functional. They're just for the looks and for the it factor, but very little function to them. Mini Evelyn is function and convenience, and I really like it. So that is reason number 2 why I no longer wear my Birkins and Kellys. Now let's go to the final reason, and here's where you might disagree with me, but I do think that Birkins and Kellys are kind of oversaturated right now, and I'm not saying everybody has them, because these bags are extremely expensive and very hard to get. And you know, one of my side gigs that I do is I help you guys get these bags, you know, in my H&R circle. And you know, I go all around the world. I travel, I go into different Hermes stores, I try to buy these bags, and then I tell you guys, oh, was I successful? Was I not successful? I get it. I'm not going to say that they are easy to get or by any means attainable or not expensive, because they are all of those things. And at the same time, the craze about Hermes has kind of gotten out of control. When I started buying Hermes bags, they were, of course, everybody kind of knew the Birkin, but Kelly's were not very well known. Constance's, and it was just, Hermes was very different brand when I started buying it than it is now. Now it's like, you know, heavily investing in jewelry, heavily investing in watches, and the shoes are becoming less timeless and more just like for the season craze and all of that stuff. So people would spend more money on pre-spend and then get the bags. So I definitely recognize still that Hermes quality when it comes to handbags is by far superb, and I could not find any quality better. If you know of any quality better of handbags, please comment. I would love to review those brands. I am making a commitment to review more independent brands in 2025 that the quality is very good. Maybe not on par with Hermes, but somewhere close to Hermes. So I've been reviewing different brands of bags, but also clothing, jewelry, etc. That is part of the reasons why I'm not reaching for my Birkins and Kellys and mini Kellys. And of course, there is something that I don't like to talk about often, which is the market of the fakes and people buying fake Hermes bags and you know, wearing them in public. It may be a fake bag, but it still looks like a Birkin or a Kelly. So out of all the bags that we see out there, I'm assuming a percentage, I don't know how big or small, but I know there is a percentage of these bags that is fake. So it's just like the oversaturation that we see on social media and, you know, in the places where I go to of Birkins and Kellys. I want to wear a little bit more like niche things. If you are an Hermes collector, let me know what you think about all of this, and if you are feeling the same way about safety or about Hermes, that it's becoming more aspirational and less timeless, if I'm alone in this or you feel the same way. And two, if you are looking forward to my reviews of other independent brands, if that's something that I should be doing or if I should just stick to Hermes. As always, I'm very curious in what you have to say. Comment below or DM me on Instagram. This is where I primarily interact with all of you guys. And as always, with love.